Welcome back to Madden 24 Panthers franchise here on the channel. Going to be taking on the New Orleans Saints in this one. And we're on a 5-game skid right now. Really struggling. Had the lead in that Bears game, blew it. So taking on the Saints here, and something kind of interesting with Saints here, I'm not 100% sure who was going to be their starting quarterback going into this game. Got some upgrades here for Isaiah Simmons. And looking around here, kind of, he's still a really young player, still really moldable. And we're going to go with field general here. And we're going to get +1 awareness, block shedding, coverage, play rec, speed, and tackle. And so still 26. We have him pretty long term. So through the rest of his sort of athletic prime. So yeah, still some ways to go with him. Want to get that zone coverage up. Might focus on coverage for a little bit more with him. John Mechie III. Ups and downs with him so far this season, but for the most part has played well for us. And we're gonna go with physical. We get +3 spec catch and +1 catching for him. I think that's a pretty good upgrade for him. Hopefully we can get some upgrades, maybe get that speed up. I'd like to try to get that up to at least a 92 before next season, maybe 93 if we can manage to do that. And then Ty Chandler has been a decent running back for us since we brought him in, since trading away Chuba Hubbard. We're going to go with power back for him on this one. Want to get that trucking up a little bit. And we get +3 trucking, so pretty nice. Want to make him a little more well-rounded. Might be back in next year. I'm not 100% sure. He's only 26 too. So we could probably sign him up for a long-term deal, relatively cheap, and have him through basically all of his prime here. And that might be something we look into doing. So Michael Penix Jr. has started multiple games for the Saints. I'm not sure if that was because of injury or what, but last week threw 5 interceptions, 1 touchdown to 5 interceptions. His first start was week 5, 3 touchdowns, 1 interception. Played, okay against the Chiefs, and then kind of fell apart against the Chargers there. 1 touchdown to 5 picks. So I think there's a chance we're going to go back to Derek Carr here in this one. Not sure why you would do that, unless you're just worried about how many interceptions he threw. But take a look at us. After winning our first 2 games, we've lost to the Cardinals, lost to the Falcons, lost to the Cowboys, lost to the Bengals, and lost to the Bears. Last 2 games, though, were pretty close, honestly. Kind of mistakes on my part is why we lost both of those games. So hopefully we can limit the mistakes and get a win here, because it doesn't get, the schedule isn't that tough. We have the Chiefs game. I think that's going to be a tough one. But apart from that, maybe the Eagles and maybe the Falcons and possibly the Chargers. Those could be our toughest games left on the schedule. But, playoffs are still possible. This is the NFC South. It's a weak division. We can get back on track. I think we can make the playoffs. The Saints look to get back on track and look to take control of the NFC South with Derek Carr back at the helm, and the Panthers are looking to stop their 5-game skid here as they take on the Saints in this one. The Saints last week started rookie quarterback Michael Penix Jr. 5 interceptions, so it's back to Derek Carr. Can Carr do any better here against this Panthers defense that's been leaky for almost the entire season now? And here's Derek Carr early on here, gonna find his man right there, pick up 21 yards on the first play right there. Carr gonna come back again, shotgun formation, another quick throw to Callaway. There is another first down right there. So the Saints just kind of getting whatever they want. Now a handoff here to Alvin Kamara. Kamara just gets great blocking, almost was able to break that one off for a big touchdown. Instead gets tackled right there. Now they come back again. Carr steps back, looks, fires, gonna find his man right there. Touchdown Saints, just like that. Juwan Johnson gets the touchdown, and the Saints go up early, 7-0 here. So now 3rd and 10. Bryce Young navigating the pocket, gonna find his man John Mechie III right there. Comes up with the reception and extends the drive here. Fresh set of downs. So now 3rd and 4. Young standing in the pocket, waits, delivers the throw here to Jonathan Mingo. Mingo gonna get tackled right there, picks up the first down. Now 3rd and 5. Bryce Young looking, throws this one here, and that is gonna be dropped right there. That should have been a first down. Warner able to make a play on that ball. So the Panthers, they decide to go for it here. Quick throw right here. Great play by Warner. He is able to just make an adjustment and get to that football perfectly for a guy his size. So the Saints take over. 1st and 10. Play action look here. Derek Carr throws this one. Just a wide open Michael Thomas right there. Nothing too difficult about that. So now 1st and 10 again. And there's a sack here. It's Javon Kinlaw dragging down Derek Carr. There hasn't been a lot of bright spots for this Panthers defense, but Javon Kinlaw has been one of them. 3rd and 12. Carr going to get pressured here. Just has to throw this one away. And 4th and 12. The interception doesn't come back to bite this Panthers in this one. So now Bryce Young on the run here. Going to get sacked. It's big fat ass Brian Brzee running down Bryce Young. So now 2nd and 17. Bryce Young looking. Now has to escape outside the pocket. Throws this one here. And Jermaine Burton comes up with this one. Is able to break free here. Makes a really great play on that football with Marshawn Lattimore on him. The rookie just going up, snatching that one out of the air. Just a great play right here. I'm not sure if that's just a great throw. I'm not sure if he was maybe trying to throw that one away or what. But Burton able to come down with that football and able to pick up some nice yards after the catch. So now here's Ty Chandler. Has been a really nice pickup here for this Panthers team mid-season. Able to just kind of come in, slot in, and take over the starting running back role. Now here comes Bryce Young again, looking. He's just going to keep it himself here and gets out of bounds. 2nd and 3, 7-yard run for Young. So now 2nd and 3, going to come right back here. Going to be just a handoff here to Ty Chandler. Jukes it back inside. Touchdown, Panthers. And this one's going to be tied up here. Just a really, really nice drive right there. Finally got the run game going on that drive. And Chandler just able to walk into the end zone right there. Just a little simple move to the inside. Gets the score. So now Derek Carr. There's just a wide open Juwan Johnson again. These tight ends have been really tearing up this Panthers defense all season. Juwan Johnson continuing that trend. Here's Chris Olave burning J.C. Horn right there. And just a great throw from Derek Carr. If that's underthrown, that's likely picked. So now Carr throws this one. There's Alvin Kamara. Touchdown, Saints. They retake the lead. 14-7 here. Then after Panthers 3 and out, here comes Derek Carr going to the ground. It's Javon Kinlaw again. His 2nd sack of the game. He is having a hell of a season. So now 3rd and 16. Carr looking. Just throws that one away. Thought about running, but I think he was about to get put on his back again. 4th and 16. They'd have to bring up the punt unit. So still the 2nd quarter here. Bryce Young hit as he is throwing the football. That's been an issue this year. At times, just not getting him the time he needs. Young here navigating, throws this one. That's almost picked off right there. Again, you question why he's forcing it, but you just can't keep throwing the ball away all the time. You got to try to make something happen. And there's Derek Carr, not even acknowledging the pressure by Derek Brown. Just throws that football, picks up the 1st down. There's Javon Kinlaw coming after that sack. Getting his 3rd of the game so far. 2nd and 21 after that. So now 2nd and 21. Carr just going to throw a screen play here. And Alvin Kamara going to pick up a nice chunk of yardage right there. Goes from 3rd along to 3rd and 5. Now Derek Carr, play action look here. Just has to throw this one. And that's just a tight window throw right there. Picks up the 1st down. Does Clark. Now 2nd and goal. Play action look again. Carr throws this one. That's going to be intercepted. J.C. Horn picks that one off, and J.C. Horn going to get dragged down at the 27. 30 seconds to go. Derek Carr forcing that one, getting picked off there. So here comes 2nd and 8. Bryce Young on the run, just going to throw this one to John Mechie. Mechie going to get a bunch of yards after the catch right there. That gets the Panthers into field goal range right there. So now 1st and 10. Young navigating the pocket, going to find Mechie again. He gets out of bounds. I don't think he actually stepped out, but they said he did. So 3rd and 8 after a 2-yard run. Going to be Eddie Pinheiro with a kick here. Makes that one. The Panthers get some momentum going into the 2nd half. So now 2nd and 1. Going to be a play action look here. Carr looking, throwing, gonna find his man right there. 1st down, Michael Thomas all the way to the 20. I'm not sure how long that was, but That was just way too long. 1st and goal now. Carr looking, throwing, intercepted. It's Jeremy Chin picking that one off. Tries getting out of the end zone, then just kind of gets tackled in there. Probably not the worst decision, or not the worst outcome right there, but Derek Carr now 2 red zone interceptions. He is one of the worst red zone quarterbacks in the NFL. It's just kind of was his way in Oakland, Las Vegas. Now here in New Orleans, claiming the same. 2nd interception in the red zone. That's points not being put on the board. Not good. Here's Ty Chandler's screenplay. Runs right through the defender right there. Picks up the 1st down. So here comes 3rd and 8. Bryce Young looking. There's just nothing. Just nothing here. Just has to throw that one away. And that drive comes to an end. And maybe a promising start. 4th and 8. They decide to go for it here. Bryce Young throws this one up. Jonathan Mingo gets behind the coverage. And Jonathan Mingo, they can't tackle him. Into the end zone goes Jonathan Mingo. Touchdown, Panthers. And they take their first lead of the day right there. Hell of a decision to go for it on 4th down right there. Staying aggressive, trusting your players. Jonathan Mingo just burns the coverage right there. And into the end zone he goes for the touchdown. So now the Saints on the back foot here a little bit. Here's Carr. Gonna find Kamara, picks up the 1st down right there. Keeping the drive going. Now 1st and 10. Carr, quick throw here. Ball bounces up in the air. It's J.C. Horn again. His 2nd interception of the game. Derek Carr has thrown 3 interceptions in this one. J.C. Horn has 2 of them. And Carr just kind of forced this one. I don't know if it's forced. I mean, Michael Thomas catches it or pulls his hand back. That bounces the ball into the air. Tip drill. J.C. Horn able to come down with it. So now 2nd and 9. Bryce Young looking. He's just going to take off himself. Almost picks up that 1st down. Lowered his shoulder. Gets up a little gingerly, but he'd be good. 3rd and inches. Going to be a handoff here to Ty Chandler. Chandler picks up the 1st down right there. Just running right through people. So now 2nd and 5. Going to be another handoff here. Some good blocking here. Chandler going to be brought down at the 17. As the 3rd quarter winds down. Now 4th quarter. 2nd and 10. Bryce Young going to find Tremble. Tremble gets tackled. Makes it 3rd and 1 right there. And now here's going to be a handoff. Miles Sanders getting a carry. He picks up some nice yardage right there. And that makes it 2nd and goal at the 3. Bryce Young on the run here. Young going to keep it himself into the end zone. He goes. Touchdown, Panthers. Bryce Young with the rushing touchdown extends the lead here for the Panthers. Able to outrun Brian Brzee just barely somehow. So now 24-14. The Saints, they need to get something going here. Here's just a wide open player right there in the middle of the field. So Carr able to find him. Now 3rd and 3. Carr steps back on the run. Throws this one, and that's going to come up just short. As Pritchard makes a big play right there. Ends the drive. The Saints, they decide to not go for it here. They kick the field goal. Maybe figuring they'll get the ball back, but I question that. I think you go for it now. Instead, they don't. Ty Chandler keeps this drive going. The Panthers, they can go into chew clock mode. You have to hope your defense can stop them. And now the running game coming into full effect here for the Panthers late in this one. Hand off there to Ty Chandler. Look at this bleeding time off the clock here. Chandler just shrugs off one tackle right there, picks up the 1st down. Now it's 2 minutes. Chandler picks up the 1st down all the way to the 2-minute warning. Now you got to start taking timeouts here. So I just question that decision by Dennis Allen to kick the field goal. Another handoff here. Chandler running through guys. Picks up the 1st down. Got to call another timeout here. And that would pretty much ice it. 3rd and 12. Doesn't matter. The Panthers are going to end their skid here. Pick up their 3rd win of the season. 24-17. You got to question the decision by Dennis Allen to not go for it there. 4th and 1. You don't trust your offense to pick up a yard. It's just questionable decisions there by the Saints as they drop this one, fall to 3 and 5. Panthers go up to 3 and 5. Bryce Young, 13 of 26, 234 yards, 1 touchdown, 1 passing touchdown, 1 interception, and 1 rushing touchdown. J.C. Horn, 5 tackles, 2 interceptions on the day. And then Derek Carr, 27-37, 361 yards, 2 touchdowns, 3 interceptions. 2 of them came in the red zone. Alvin Kamara, 6 receptions, 63 yards, 1 receiving touchdown. And Juwan Johnson, 5 receptions, 56 yards, 1 receiving touchdown on the day. As just a tough loss for the Saints, but a big win to hopefully get the Panthers season back on track. So finally, the losing streak is over. We get a NFC Defensive Player of the Week. That goes to J.C. Horn, 5 tackles, 2 really big interceptions. Particularly that one in the end zone was really big. Stopped the Saints from getting points at just a key point in the game. So that was really good. Look at Adoree Jackson, 12 tackles, 1 interception, 1 touchdown. That seems like kind of insane for a corner to have that many tackles, but we have an upgrade here. J.C. Horn gets it. We're going to go with man coverage on that one, man-to-man. But I have to say, I thought we were going to see Michael Penix Jr. Instead, we saw Derek Carr. So I'm not sure why that happened. Maybe Carr was injured or just wasn't aware of. I don't know. But we get +2 man coverage, +1 play rec, and +1 zone coverage. And that's it for the Saints this season. Once again, one of my issues with Madden a little bit here is the schedule. I would like to be able to edit that to maybe more have some of our, it's one thing to play divisional opponents early in the season, but to get the Saints basically entirely done here. I believe the Buccaneers are about to be done here too in the first half of the season. It's kind of annoying. We're going to go with a defensive development upgrade for our corners. We're going to get +5 for their 5% XP for their training. Are we going to go with man in the middle? We're going to go with the defensive line ones. We're probably going with the defensive line ones. Once again, my issues with these of jack of all trades for outside linebackers, I just feel like that's kind of a waste of time, because you see it in these franchise videos. Brian Burns kind of is like missing. He is MIA, missing in action. So it's just kind of what it is with Madden. Those guys just don't really get pressure that often. Pressure doesn't come from the edge players in this game this year. It comes from up the middle. So that's where we're going to focus on the defensive line. But before, week 9, we have week 9 coming up here, and look at that. It is a 4-way tie, even though I'm not sure how tiebreakers work, but 4-way tie for the NFC South. 3-5 Buccaneers, 3-5 Falcons, 3-5 Panthers, 3-5 Saints. We go on a 5-game skid, and we could potentially come out first place in the NFC South after week 9. NFC South is really bad, folks, so we still have a shot to make the playoffs despite having a 5-game losing streak. So I want to thank you guys for watching this video. Be sure to hit like, be sure to hit subscribe, and I'll see you guys in the next